Hello everyone. So today I'm going to discuss about the chapter marketing. Okay. So what do you mean, first of all, what do you mean by the term market? Here market is a place where buyers and sellers actually meet to buy and sell goods and services or exchange of goods and services. However, marketing is a process which starts much before when the product has been or have been manufactured. Okay. If we come down to the definition of marketing, as per Philip Kotler, he says it is a social process. Now, why does he says it is a social process? Because there is interaction of certain people. There is interaction of people for what? For the exchange of goods and services, by which individual group obtain what they need and want. So, here needs and wants are for the goods and services through creating offerings and freely exchange products and services of value each other. Okay, so this was the definition of marketing. Next we come down to the features of marketing. Okay, so the first feature of marketing is identifying the needs and wants of the customers. So what do you mean by the term needs? Here needs means the necessities of life. The necessities of lives are food, shelter, water, etc. Okay, and what do you mean by the term want then? Wants are when you are hungry, okay, for food and you want food, but you want Domino's pizza as food, that is your want. Okay, so the job of the marketer is to create a need into wants. Okay, next we come down creating a market offering. Okay, after identifying the needs and wants of the customers, the next step is to find the product which is best suited or which satisfies the needs and wants of the customers, which is created as per the preference of the customers. Okay. Now the third one would be customer value. Okay, so the customer is only going to buy those product or the services which they think it's worthy enough or beneficial for the customers. Now, for example, when you go to the market and see certain products, okay, you are only going to buy those products which is going to benefit you and is worth buying for you. Okay. Okay, the next one is exchange mechanism. Okay, the procedure of marketing works through exchange. Okay, exchange of what? Exchange of goods and services with what? With money. The buyer and seller obtain what they need through the procedure of exchange. Example, the seller gives goods and services, in exchange he gives money. Okay, so these were some of the features of marketing. Next we come down to the functions of marketing. So the first functions of marketing is marketing research. Okay, what do you mean by marketing research? Marketing research means when you want to launch a product, we have to first analyze the market or have to get a proper research in the market regarding the brands, the expectations of the customers, and then we have to fill in the gap between the expectations of the customers and the existing brands, the brands which are already in the market. Okay, so we have to prepare our product in such a way so that we can fill in that gap and expectations of the customers and satisfy the customers. Okay, next is market planning. Market planning is what are the objectives which is required, what kind of market you want to target for. Okay, what is the level of production you want to give. So these are all market planning. Okay, next we move down to the third point, that is product design and development. Okay, so product design and development. Now this is important because the features, what other brands are offering as per the competitors, what are the other brands offering to the customers, as there is competition in the market, huge competition in the market. So what are the other brands offering to the customers, we have to see, and we have to create certain innovative and creative ideas which would be different from those other brands. Okay, so that the customers get attracted towards your product. Fine. Next is buying and assembling. So what do we have to buy here? Buy the raw materials for the products. And what do you mean by assembling? Now, you know that if we take an example of PC, the personal computer, we know that different parts of the computers are from different places, and then it gets assembled in one place, that is assembling. Okay. Now, next we come down to standardization and grading. What do you mean by standardization? For example, we go to a departmental store to buy rice. So you'll find different brands of rice there. Okay, so that is standardization, different brands of rice or different qualities of rice there. Now grading is when you want to find a premium quality of rice. So what do you mean by premium quality? The best quality of rice, wherein also depends on the price of the quality of rice which you want to buy. Okay. Next we come down to packaging and labeling. Okay, the packaging is the immediate covering offered in the market which ensures or gives information about the product. It gives all the informations about the product. At the back of the packet you'll see all the information such as manufacturing date, batch number, expiry date, the address, the consumer helpline number, everything, each and everything has been provided at the back of the packet of the products. Okay. Next we come down to branding. Now what do you mean by branding? Giving different names to the products so that they can be differentiated. So branding is important. Why? To differentiate one product from the other product. Okay. Then we come down to pricing of product. Pricing here means what? Pricing means what kind of price should you keep for the product so that the consumers would buy your product or willing to buy the product. Okay, so that is again you have to make a proper market research according to which you'll understand what kind of price you have to put so that the customers are willing to buy your product. Okay, next we come down to promotion and selling. So promotion is what? It's something which to show that you exist in the market. Okay, your existence in the market by the way of what? By the way of advertisement, media, promotion, selling, etc. Okay, so these are the way of promotion and selling. Next we come down to storage and warehousing. So it is said to be as there is a gap between production and consumption where the goods are being stored. Okay, and later on then they are consumed. So it provides us the time utility also. Okay, the 11th point would be physical distribution. Okay, so the manufacturer cannot go alone and set out the products in different places. He needs a channel of distribution to which he can distribute his product. So he has the wholesalers, he sells the goods to the wholesalers and the retailers to distribute his products. Okay. And the last point would be transportation. In order to move the goods from the place of production to that of consumptions. Okay, so the transport creates what? The transport creates the place utility. Okay, so it is creating the place utility. It is transporting the goods from the place of production to the places where the consumers are required for consumptions. Okay, so this was one of the part of marketing. My next video would be for other parts also. We'll keep on continuing. Thank you.